Hey, so I'm actually going to release this video as a standalone, but this is actually part of a video that I will be editing and releasing on this ARXA turntable that I got. Kind of a time capsule. But what I want to explain to you before I get into the video is this ARXA came with a head shell that would not stay attached to the toner. So what the video is going to take you through is I'm going to show you where this head shell is not working, and then I put a replacement head shell on it that I had hanging out here. Put a cartridge on it, the turntable works fine, but again, that's a part of the other video. But I wanted to show you how I went in and repaired the ARXA head shell. I was looking on Audio Karma for some ideas, and I'm sure I missed it out there somewhere. My Google, my Google foo didn't catch a forum post or anything that talks about repairing these, but I thought that I would try something, and I did, and it seems to have worked to repair the head shell. So I'm going to take you into showing you this head shell did not work, it would not attach, and then what I did to solve the problem. Enjoy. Put the belt on it and spun it, and it's at 33.3. It's got an original head shell. I haven't tested for sound yet. I will do that naturally at some point. Oh, is that broken? This head shell may not work. Looks like these are chewed up, so I don't know that this head shell is going to work. But I have some other head shells that I can put on here. I think I'm also going to have this as a standalone video, but I'm going to try to repair the head shell that came with it. So, for those that are not familiar with how these head shells are designed, let me grab one of my little dental picks here, because this will either be a quick one that doesn't work, or if it does, it might take me a little bit more time. But what I'm going to try to do is, well, first let me explain what the issue is. Let me zoom in. It's going to be easier to do it down here like this. So you have these little teeth, right? You have these little teeth on the head shell, and these are super brittle. So over time what happens, you can see this bottom one is kind of falling apart. And on top, one of them is missing. There should be another tooth right here. So what I'm going to do, and this tooth is intact, but right where that tooth is missing, I'm going to try the super glue baking soda trick. So what I'm going to do is put a glob there, and then I'm going to try to shape it into kind of the little square peg. So far I haven't found any threads on the internet or anything that leads me to believe that anyone has successfully done this, or if someone has, they just haven't put anything out there about it. So what I'm going to try to do is build that up a little bit and just see if it works, and then again I'll take a flat file and just kind of come up with some of my files and file it into shape. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to speed through it. Again, I'm going to keep it a part of this video, and then if this works, I'm going to put this out there as a standalone. See if anyone can make use of what I've done. So, and the nice thing is we can try this right away, because I'll just pop that other head shell off and see if this one works. So let's see if we can make a mess here. Alright, so I'm going to try to move this up here a little bit, see if you can see it a little bit more clearly. So there's a big blob there, right where that other tooth is supposed to be. So now what I'm going to do is just take the file, shave that down. I got to get one of my tiny files here. Let's see, I got a couple real thin ones. I think it's that one right there. And this one's a pretty thick one too. Oh, and that one's thin. So I'm just going to work it with these files, see if I can get that shaped into a little square peg. So basically I'll just be just kind of taking some of that off like so. I'm not going to record it because you won't be able to tell what I'm doing. See, I'm already starting to shape it a little bit. But I want to see if I can get that close to the shape it was in. And see if that'll work. So I'm going to come back once I get that shaped, and then we'll give it a try. See if we can preserve this head shell. All right, so I think I got it, and it's solid. It's not moving. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's see if I can get my big fat hand out of the way. But let's see if I can do it. But right here, right, that's the new little nub. Took me about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. I may have to clean it up just a little bit. I got some glue on the sides, so that might be a little too thick to go into the tone arm, but I think I'm pretty close. Just scraping a little bit of that stuff off. So let's see if that did it. If that did it, that would be awesome. Again, I kind of had the idea to try this, and what usually happens is I think I've discovered something real slick, and then it's been done before. So, I'm just going to grab this turntable, take this other head shell off, and see if it works. All right, so there's the repaired head shell, and that's kind of tight, but oop, it went in there, and look at that. Look at that. It worked. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep, so a little bit of super glue, baking soda. I'm not sure how long that'll work, how long that'll last, how long that'll hold, but yeah, so you might want to give that a try, just see if it works. Just a little bit of baking soda, super glue in about 10 minutes with some little files, and I was able to secure that. So I'm actually going to put the Sure cartridge on this head shell, pop it in there, give it a try, make sure it works. So I'll do a real quick check and come back. All right, so here's the repaired head shell with the Sure V15-2. Again, this was the head shell that came on this, which would not secure in the tone arm. Let's see if we get some sound. Oh, we got to plug it in first. Man, it'd be great if this works. That would, because I have a few other head shells that I have held on to from other ARs. If I could get them working, that'd be great. But if for some reason you cannot repair your AR head shell, I would highly, highly, highly recommend Pat's Audio head shells. Right now they're currently out of stock, but when they do stock those head shells, that's typically where I get them from. There are some other sellers on eBay, but their head shells are pretty pricey. I need to talc this belt. This belt is not slipping, so. All right, let's see if this works. No hum. Oh, got my speakers off. Okay. Yep. So I got sound. So that's good. That's good, good, good. All right, so something you might want to try if you have an AR head shell that's not working, that's broken. Got that tab, some of those tabs torn off. Might want to try some baking soda and super glue. So I'm going to say, as always, if you like what you see, like it, subscribe. But I'll edit that out if I put this, or when I go to put it in the ARXA video. So see you in the next one.